Welcome back to RetroBytes. Well, I'm not giving up on RetroPie. I don't want to. It turns out the Dell thin client that I used last time, despite the pretty impressive onboard graphics that it has, the CPU is just too slow to run Nintendo 64 emulation. So I went digging through my stash to find something else that could do it that was in a very similar form factor. And I found a very small PC. These are used to run like TVs, like indoor signage. This is a Digital Engine DE6700, I think. It's got an i5 processor in it right now. It should be enough to run RetroPie. You can see size-wise it's a little smaller, but has about the same I/O. But in order for me to use this for RetroPie, I need to move some pieces from the thin client over to the Digital Engine. So let's cue up the music and do a little build montage and get it done. Well, I got everything moved over, and wouldn't you know it, it's not booting. Yep, it comes on, stays on for about 2 seconds, and then turns itself back off. And I wasn't really sure why it was doing this, but I had a suspicion. I stole the processor out of this. Actually, it originally had an i7 2860, I think, in it, and I switched it out with this i5 because I wanted to put the i7 in the other machine. So I went and I grabbed that i7, dropped it back in, and just to see if that was the issue, and sure enough, that was it. I have a problem with this. It's too high definition. Too many pixels, more than I'm used to. So I've got a plan using this video converter, which conveniently takes a VGA signal and turns it into composite. But that monitor's not going to take a composite signal. So what is a guy to do? Well, he's to go digging through his garage and find the first television he ever bought for himself. Yeah, back in the day, I was one of the cool kids, one of the first ones to get an LCD panel. So, come on. I have to use this thing, right? Not too complicated. This converter actually gets its power over USB, which is super handy. No more wall warts. So I'll get it plugged in USB, get a VGA signal run to it, and then composite out to the television. While I'm back here, I'm also going to hook up the audio for the sound. And I think it might be time to play some games. The remainder of this video actually will be me playing games. So I'll leave you here. I hope you're enjoying RetroBites.
is, Tanner. 3 years on the department, and you're still the best driver I got. We don't get too many ex-racing boys in here. Low-life rumble in Miami is as a hunt dog.
Hey, man. Okay,